Today we're going to talk about the autobiographical poem, and we know that biographies are true stories about someone, and when it's autobiographical, that means it's you telling your own story. So you know that this poem is going to be all about you. You get to talk all about yourself for 14 whole lines. So this poem is set up where line 1 is your first name, line 2 is state a sentence stating 4 adjectives about yourself. And keep in mind, these are all written in complete separate sentences for each line. Line 3 is where you express that you are the son or daughter of, and you give your parents' name, and you're the brother or sister of, and you give all of your siblings' names. Line 4, I love, and you list 3 things that you really love. It can be a hobby, a book, a sport. It can be an idea, a concept, a color. You get to kind of choose here what you fill in. Line 5 is I feel, and you pick 3 different things that you feel on a regular basis. Line 6, I'm most happy when, and you list 3 things that make you happy. Like, I really love having pajama day with my son. That would be one of the times I'm most happy. Line 7, I most need, and here's where you're going to list 3 things you cannot live without. Now, it can be realistic, like food, water, clothing, but let's try to get a little bit more in depth about yourself. I could not live without my son or my family. Line 8, I give. This one is very open-ended. There's lots of options you can put, and when I show you the examples, we'll touch a little bit further on this. Line 9 is I fear, and this is where you list 3 things that you fear. It can be specific objects or ideas, like death. Okay. Line 10 would be I would love to see. You can list places, celebrities, people. You can list things that you want to happen in your life. You'd love to see those happen. Line 11 is where you talk about 3 things that you really enjoy. Line 12 is where you're kind of specific about things that you really like to wear. So we know that I really like to wear high heels, so obviously that would be in my poem. Line 13 is to add something personal. So this is to write a sentence. You could put one of your favorite quotes in here. You could write just another sentence about yourself that's important. And then line 14 is your surname, and that means your last name. So the line 1 and line 14 is your name. Line 1 is your first name. Line 14 is your last name. And all the rest of the sentences in between are complete sentences. Here's an example for one. And if you look on line 8 where the I give, where I said it could be very broad and open-ended, this person put, I give my brother a hand, my parents a pain in the neck, and my friends a giggle. So this person helps his brother, irritates his parents, and makes his friends laugh. Very kind of open-ended. On line 13, where it's just a statement about yourself, one day I am going to be a cowboy with my horse. So this person clearly is very interested in the West, in cowboys, and that sort of lifestyle. Here I wrote one about myself that you can also use as an example. Here is the I give. I give dedication to work, love to my family, and support to my husband. These are all things that I give, I do. I could have also put I give homework to you guys. It could be very specific instead of broad and open. In my statement about myself, my family is the most important and inspiring thing in my life. So this is a statement that shows that this is hugely important to me. Now, this example and the previous example you may use when you're writing your own poem in class.